everyone.
I got to turn you up.
Oh, I tried yelling because I knew I'm quieter.
Quieter than David?
Than usual, yeah. Hey, everybody. David's not here today. He is actually called in sick because he got what the rest of us got. He just didn't get it over Christmas vacation. He got it afterwards.
Yeah, the death. The death. The death disease. It's terrible, man. I told him, actually, here, let me throw this on. We have a guest today, by the way.
I thought he had been detained by ICE.
I told him to keep a journal nearby because I want him to write down his fever dream ideas. Because the fever I had over the break was just terrible. We got cops driving by right now.
I think on my way here there was 2 cops. I think there is a car accident over that way.
Yeah.
Like basically 3 blocks from where we're at now.
Okay.
I don't know. Basically, there was 2 police cars, the flashing lights were on, and there was a bunch of people standing outside their cars, and there was multiple cars. So either there was a fight or someone got in a little fender bender.
Or drugs.
Or drugs.
Or yeah. You remember that one time when we had like Grand Theft Auto 5 just right down here? It was right next to your neighborhood, man.
Oh
man.
yeah. No, I got pictures of that, man. Yes,
that guy went from 1 star to 5 star really, really quick.
Yeah.
It was,
Are you talking about the SWAT team incident?
Yeah, the SWAT team. Well, he starts out like robbing like Grand Theft Auto, like just taking
I thought
a
he
car.
started out like up north and worked his way down.
He did. He started up north, came past your guys' neighborhood,
and then
crashed his car,
right?
jumped off the freeway, ended up in my neighborhood, took my neighbors hostage. True story.
No, it is.
And then SWAT set up all of my neighbors' houses from a whole bunch of different agencies, and then he got domed in the head.
Ooh.
And then they, from what I was told, is
I shouldn't laugh at that, but that's
he was dead, but his brain didn't know it. So he did get a ride in a helicopter to the university hospital where then he actually did die.
I did not know the end of this story. I just thought
you know this. I've been playing a lot of Resident Evil lately. That happens.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, that happens. You think they're gone,
and they're not.
but they're not.
No.
yeah.
So,
Okay, well. Anyways, on that
just
note,
life lesson.
Yeah.
Don't run from police and don't take innocent families hostages.
Yeah, don't bring in my neighbor's house and take the family hostage.
Yeah,
that'd be great.
At gunpoint. We should.
Yeah, I know. And it was multiple hour standoff. They locked down my neighborhood. I didn't go to work that day.
And then I feel like at a certain point, and not to like, but didn't it's like, all right, well, we tried words. Let's just use bullets.
Yep.
Because I feel like
bullet singular.
Because this may get me in trouble.
Uh-oh.
But I feel like the longer we talk, the more taxpayer dollars we're wasting. And I feel like after an hour or two, you know?
I don't know. I mean, apparently the guy was high out of his mind, and maybe he was going to come down.
So life lesson.
Yeah.
Don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs. Don't run from the police.
Don't run from the police, and don't take a family hostage with children, right? High school age children.
If you're at 1 star,
if
you're at 1 star, try to stay at 1 star.
1 star.
Yeah.
Because
those I'm okay throwing tax dollars.
You're making it sound like we live in the ghetto, guys. Like we live on I'm embarrassed at how much my house is worth. Like we live in nice neighborhoods.
Oh,
it's
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, we don't live in the ghetto, I promise.
Super Shocker. If only these people would have had Game Pass, maybe they would have been at home playing games instead of causing trouble.
Probably. Maybe.
Anyways, I don't know what brought that up. Before we
wee-woos went by. Police
the police sirens came by. So
yeah.
Anyways, everybody, the third voice you are hearing, this is our barber. His name is Barber Blake.
Hola.
And he is filling in for Jordan in Jordan's seat, and Jordan is filling in for David. So, anyways, what's up, Jordan? What are we doing right now? You're the host now.
Well, next week's gonna be a big week because exactly 7 days from today, the January Direct happens. I'm gonna be honest. So I saw it. I mean, I'm excited for the games that are going to be there, but the ones they're showing off is you have Forza, which is rumored to be coming out fairly soon. I think, isn't there a rumored day?
I thought it was like the 26th.
So no, like a rumored day for Forza Horizon's release.
So it maybe has leaked. This is what I saw today.
Yeah, it's not like official, but
and then other people that I don't know how their credibility said, yeah, that's right.
You know what?
So I don't know. Other people that might know said, yeah, you know what? Yeah, that's right.
You know what the Forza games, I get why they do this from a developer. Well, I assume I get why they get this because I'm no developer by any means. But, you go from one Forza to the next and they use the same assets, like the same cars move from one game to the next game, right? It's like they had a 2014 Camaro in this game and now they got a 2014 Camaro in that game. And it's like the exact same car, which obviously the car didn't like change. Yeah. But I feel like... I don't know. Maybe I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing. Like they feel almost too similar to me. Like I feel like they should change it up. Like you gave me the Camaro, give me a different year Camaro. Like I know that would cause them to like have to make a whole bunch of new cars.
Well, I'm sure it's all licensing too.
Well, yeah, I'm sure there's some licensing to it too. But it's just like I don't know, like. I always end up getting like the exact same cars because I like the cars I like in every game, and they're literally like the same cars, like make, model, year, everything, just dun 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 dun. And I know they keep expanding. I think that I saw there was going to be like something crazy, like 500 cars or something like that. I could just be pulling that out of thin air, but
yeah. Well, I mean, the definite appeal to the Horizon series is the new setting every time.
Right.
I feel like that's where.
And they'll have the new model cars, right? Because there's new cars that have come out since the last game. But sometimes I wish some of the vintage ones, I sometimes wish they change up the year or the model, Yeah. But anyway,
I don't know. A lot of those '70s Mustangs aren't exactly the best.
No, they're not, which is great.
But it's like nice to have them.
No, it's like okay, like you gave me a 1970 in the last game. How about you give me a '67 this time?
Yeah,
because they're different cars.
I gotcha. I also know that they take, is it Playground? They take a lot of care into making the exact car.
Oh, yeah.
And
because don't they do that?
They scan them.
Where, like, the car opens and explodes, and you can, like, search it.
And they record each car's audio with a specific engine and all that stuff. So
maybe
it's a lot of work.
Like maybe they could find a 67.
I mean,
that's true. That's true.
There's like a million of them out there, so.
Well, some of those cars that they put on there are, according to the guy that calls me on the phone during the campaign all the time, it's a super rare model in this barn that I should go check out.
Yeah.
And
somehow cars made it to Australia that were never sold in that market, but whatever, it's fine.
Well, it's the festival.
But
the festival.
The festival allows it.
Yeah, the festival.
Although
why are they in a barn somewhere? Yeah, it's like, hey, this was never sold in this hemisphere, but somehow it's been in a barn for 50 years.
I actually never thought
someone imported it.
I actually never thought that the discussion would be had about like the logistics of the actual cars that are available in the country.
Yeah, no, like was
you
it?
You have to be a car guy, I think, to have that discussion.
No, like I think it was the Australia one where it was like there was a super bird down there, and it's like they never sold that in that market ever.
But like, what if a billionaire? Well, I guess millionaire. But back in the 80s.
What's Rain Man? Like the story of Rain Man when he's trying to bring in the Lamborghinis that are illegal.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, what like Gone in 60 Seconds may have. When did that happen? Like late 90s. That one of those cars could be in a barn in Australia now.
Oh, well, sure, I guess 30 years ago.
See?
Yeah, I mean, some of those, anything's possible.
And I know that Eleanor from that movie got pretty jacked up and would probably be in a barn.
I mean, let's be honest. When he hit the NOS button on that movie, that grenaded that motor. It was already at like 5,000 RPM, and it's like, I'm going to hit the NOS button. It's like, you just exploded your car.
And he did have a really cool green screen jump over the bridge.
Jump, and it's like, somehow, struts still work after that.
Have you seen that movie, Jordan? Gone in 60 Seconds?
Yeah, he gets together with Angelina Jolie.
Yeah.
That's what you got from that movie. Good job.
Well,
good job.
It's why I don't get a manual. It gets in the way. That's
pretty.
Yeah.
No, that's pretty good. I'll take it.
All right. Yeah.
If I'm ever in the position where I'm driving Angelina Jolie around, I don't want things to get in the way.
Late 90s Angelina Jolie.
Yeah, you don't want her now. It's that was the beginning of the crazy.
Yeah.
Well, actually, in that movie, she actually is kind of crazy. Like lore wise. It checks out.
From my understanding, she actually created that character in that movie. Like
typecasted.
Yeah. Like she got the role, and then she's like, I want to do the character like this, and they're like, okay. I in the barbershop, because I mean, you know this. I've got a picture of Eleanor right in front of me when I cut hair every day.
Yeah.
And so this movie's been talked about ad nauseum at my shop. So I've learned way more about that movie than I ever should.
Oh, well, that's great.
Yeah. Anyway, so Forza is coming out. What else is coming out on the thing?
Well, okay, so they announced it, right? I'm gonna be honest. I was a little disappointed
At the date, or
no, at the showcase itself, because they announced 3 games: Forza, Fable, and then Beasts of Reincarnation.
Yeah. What we have is the thumbnail of the show.
And in my head, and don't get me wrong, I'm still excited and stuff, but in my head, I'm thinking, hey, this is the 25th anniversary of Xbox. We know, they've been saving these games. I'm thinking, like, where's Gears? How come we're not seeing more of the Halo remake and stuff? But to be fair, 2 of the 3, I think, are heavy hitters. The third, I'm still iffy on. I will admit, even if you're not into Forza, it does sell very well, and there is a very big player base for Forza. What I'm personally very excited for is and like I told you guys last week, I'm ready for Fable. I want to see the new Fable. I want to see. I've heard the combat on Twitter, or on X, so take that for what it will. Combat, people are comparing it to The Witcher 3. I like The Witcher 3 combat. So I'm excited to see what Playground Games is doing with Fable. I hope it comes out sooner rather than later, and maybe that's what this is. Maybe this is just like the first half, and then we're going to get... Because we do know, like, Halo Campaign Evolved, the remake, is coming out later this year. They got to release Gears E-Day at some point this year, so that's probably the later half of the year.
Well, so that's kind of what I'm thinking, because Developer Direct has never been their... They've
Foreshadowed?
Yeah, some things, and they've had some shadow drops and stuff in it, but it's never been like their June announcements.
Well, see, and that's what I was thinking. I was kind of, because I was talking to David. We don't know. Rumor has it there's going to be a 4th game.
Well, they've done that in the past.
And if you look, there is a very convenient spot on the left there where another picture can fit perfectly.
Actually, should I pull that up so we can see them?
I was going to say, I feel like this is where I should be David and be like, oh, there's going to be a shadow drop. Well, you guys notice that? David really likes to talk about shadow drops a lot. David, you do. I know you're listening. You talk about them a lot.
They have done it the past couple years,
they have.
Right? And there is a lot of rumors, like, from, again, people that say they're credible sources.
From someone that has no insider knowledge on anything and stays out of like the
casual gamer sphere. Well, you're more than casual.
No, I'm but
you're like 7.8 out of 10.
I mean, I play a lot, but like I don't pay attention to the social media verse. I'm out of the X verse.
Hey, me too.
Stuff. I know.
I don't give a crap about what they say.
I mean, I'm in social media, but for other things.
Oh.
I watch a lot of haircut videos. I'm kind of a dork. But anyway.
That makes sense.
They had said that the Halo remake is going to be later in the year, right?
Yeah.
I mean, who knows how far along they are with it. Maybe it is polished, and maybe they're like, hey, guess what? We actually are going to be able to let it go like right now, like they've done in the past, right?
After thinking about it, with that 4th game, which word on the street is it might be Fallout 3 remastered, which would be super cool. Because I like Fallout 3, and we talked about it last week. I mean, a lot of people want New Vegas. I would like both of them, but personally for me, just like we talked about last week, Fallout 3 is the one I started with, so there's a little bit of like, nostalgia there. But
so I think about this a little differently. So my kids are older than your kids, right? Like I've got teenage kids, and I've got a son that games all the time. I mean, he's played with you guys, he's played with me, And when it comes to this stuff, like the remasters and stuff, I think Xbox is missing his generation. Like they don't care because they don't have, like, my son has no history with Fallout, right? So like redeveloping Fallout 3 or remastering it or whatever, or Vegas or whatever they're going to do, like guys, I think our generation and maybe older and maybe, a smidge younger are into it, but I don't know if remastering these classic games is capturing as much of a younger audience they think they are, if that's what they're going after. I mean, it gives them the potential because, like, I guess now, like, my son could be interested because it's going to be...
It has modern mechanics.
It's going to have modern mechanics and modern feeling. I mean, we can get into it. We've been playing the older Resident Evil games, and they feel like older games, right? You know, so if it's remastered, maybe you're more likely to jump into it. But I just know, like, with my son and his friends that game like crazy, like, I don't think it's on their radar at all. Like, I don't think they care at all about it.
I don't think Xbox is missing it. I actually think their strategy as Game Pass Ultimate and play anywhere and you can play on a TV, I think that's the strategy that's going to be hitting the younger generation. I think enough money is to be made with these remakes, like Oblivion, for example.
Like Oblivion.
Yeah, I mean, Oblivion did well.
We've been playing Resident Evil. Look at Resident Evil 2, 3, and 4 remake.
I think we're the ones with the 29 and older are the ones with the disposable income, you know, maybe 25. I don't know the exact, but we're the ones that are spending the money. But I think Xbox's moves that they've been making for the last several years is to get that audience, to get ingrained into that younger audience. I think the strategy, I mean, the problem is they don't care. You said it. They don't care about a lot of things. They just want to play games. And I think Xbox's strategy to grab that audience is not necessarily the games, which is important, but it's to be able to play anywhere with your friends at any point, at any time.
Oh no, definitely. But you've still got to have the games they want to play. And I'm not saying Xbox is doing a bad job at that. I'm just saying that, like, I'm interested in who they feel like these remasters are for. Are they trying to get guys like us back into the franchise? Or are they trying to attract new players? Like, I'd be interested to know, like, who they're going after.
Oh, it's 100% us. I mean...
Yeah. Well, and I think you have to take advantage of what's going on around you in the respect that the Fallout TV show is doing really well. We saw last year with Season 1 an increase across the board in Fallout games. Fallout 76 is doing really well with its new update. Probably because the TV show Season 2 is out. So I think it's just... And this is what I was saying last week. I feel like more often than not, Xbox misses those opportunities.
Yeah, they don't have the correlation going.
Well, yeah. So you're saying they're not doing it, or who are these games for that they're?
Yeah,
you're saying they should do it more.
Yeah. Yeah,
which is fine. I'm not saying it's a bad thing.
Sure.
I would just be interested in, like, who are they trying to capture? Because, like,
people with money.
Well, okay, but here's the thing: like, if say it's going to be part of Game Pass, right?
Yeah.
Like, is a remastered older game going to attract more people to Game Pass, right? Because we're already in. Right, so it's not going to capture us because we're already captured, right? And I don't know if a remake of an old game is going to have, like, a teenage kid go to his parents and be like, "Hey, I want to play this old game. You know, can you get me Game Pass or can you buy this?" You know, like, I think it's great. Like, you know, you'll be able to go back and replay it and it'll be better and whatever. And, you know, maybe I could introduce it to my son and he'll think it's great. But, like, we're already captured, right? Like, they're already getting money out of my pocket.
We are, but there's definitely a PC user base that is massive that Microsoft is trying to grab with the Game Pass Ultimate.
So that you think maybe that's where they're trying to go. It's like, if we do this, 100%, it'll put it on the PC users.
And to be honest with you, I don't think they care how you buy it. I mean, I think to an extent they want you to subscribe.
Yeah.
But if you release Fallout 3 remastered and or New Vegas remastered, either one of those two, I think you're going to have another Oblivion on your hands. It's going to do very well. Yeah. You're going to sell very well. Now, whether that be through Game Pass, which is how I would probably play it, or PlayStation or PC, buying through Steam or the PlayStation Store.
Yeah, I think Blake, I think they're not, for those games, they're not trying to hit the teenagers.
Yeah.
They're trying to hit us, but they are, I mean, it's fears of, you know.
Well, and it's just the opportunity to grab someone. Like, for example, if your son does go, "Oh, I'll get Fallout 3 Remastered a shot," then he plays, he ends up liking it, now he's going to get the next Fallout.
Yeah,
you know I mean, there's always that chance.
Yeah, it could
Now,
be.
I will say, I feel like at your son's age, much like when I was that age, it's all multiplayer all the time.
Yep.
So single-player games, you know, are probably not in their sphere,
yeah,
you know,
when he was a little younger. So everybody, I've got a high school age teenager boy at home and who plays games a lot. And when he was a little younger, he would be interested in some of the single player games, you know, but like at this point, like if it's a single player game, like he wants nothing to do with it. Like I'm asking him all the time, like, hey, you should try this game or that game, you know, like playing Red Dead or, you know, which is one of my favorite games ever. And he's just not interested. Like, cause if it's not he and his friends, he doesn't want to do anything about it. I mean, hence I've got my setup in my basement, you know, it's,
but that's, I mean, that's because he has the time and he's at that age of being social.
He's at his life where his freedom is the most and his responsibilities are the least. And it's going to start doing this. His freedom's going to come down and his responsibilities are going to go up until you become an adult. And then you have very little freedom and responsibilities way up here.
There's a YouTube channel that I watch. I can't even pronounce the name. It's like Kazorka. I don't even know. But it's
What'd you call me?
Kazorka. It's like Kazor. I don't even know. It's a European channel, but they do a lot of animations on a lot of interesting things about science.
Okay.
They've done. I'll find it in a sec. But I actually really like that channel because it's really interesting. But they did one on weed, and this is going to be. It's related to what we're talking about because
what's going on?
They talk about how the younger you are, the more weed you consume, and then as you start to get older and get more responsibility, you consume less and less and less.
Okay.
And scientifically this is related because I think it still has to deal with gaming.
There are a lot of stoners that game. Yes.
Well, once you hit a certain age, your social starts to, you have families, you have responsibilities with work, you have all that stuff. And the people just stop smoking weed in this video. And it's getting, so why I'm bringing this up is the younger generation, your high school child is he's at his maximum of these multiplayer games. And he will eventually start to lean towards single player games at a certain age, let's say 27, when all his friends are now, they may have families, they've now gone, and it's much harder to game, just like what we went through.
Yep. That's why I didn't play games for a decade.
It's why you didn't play games for a decade, exactly. Because you were in the work, you know, at what you were doing. But why I'm bringing this up is because I can hear my kid yelling in the other room. Why I bring this up is because I think that single player games and the games we like and stuff like that, there's still a market for. It's for us.
Yeah.
And the multiplayer games that Jordan's bringing up is for them. And I think Xbox is still, they're trying to position themselves with Game Pass and all that stuff to capture both groups. And there's a lot more groups than that. There's once you go deeper, there's genres that people enjoy and stuff like that. But I think the moves Xbox is making is to capture both the younglings and then those with disposable income.
Right. No, it makes sense. I guess I'd never thought about, because I don't play this way. Like, I'm not a PC guy at all, right?
Sure.
It's half. I mean, everybody. This is why
it's a huge market.
I hate pewters. I don't like them at all.
He's a barber because he. I think you said you became a barber because you didn't want to touch a computer.
Right. I worked in banking for a decade, and I said, forget this. I don't want to turn on a computer ever again. So I became a barber. So I get that would make sense, because if you remaster a game and it's available on the Xbox Ultimate Game Pass and you can put it on your PC now, which maybe wasn't available before, I always forget that that's a market, because again, that's a whole universe which is huge that I'm not a part of. It's like when, you know, sometimes we'll go through our text threads and stuff, and I'll send you articles and stuff, and you're always like, it included mobile gamers. I hate those guys. They're not mobile gaming, because you're not a mobile gamer, right? Even though like mobile gaming's like the biggest gaming platform of all.
Sure.
You know, like technically as games, but it's like, I'm the same way. Like I play a game on my phone maybe like twice a year, maybe, you know, because it's just not where, it's not the sphere that I'm in, right? But there's plenty of moms in the carpool drive-through pickup line at soccer practice or whatever that are just sitting there, you know, playing the whatever on their phone, right? You know, so they make up this huge portion of quote-unquote gamers, because I guess technically they're gaming, but it's just not a sphere that I think about, right?
Yeah. So the channel, just so I can, you know, clear myself, can you pronounce that word?
Looks German. Kyrgyzstat?
Yeah.
Kursagat?
And the video I'm referencing is we have to talk about weed. It's really fast. It's actually really fascinating. But
and it does say you're too old. So everybody out there, stop it. You're too old.
Kurzgesagt Scott. They actually do some really great science videos. But the reason I brought that up is because I think it's in relation to how we interact socially in gaming, and then when we run out of time, like for me, the last like month, I have had a hard time gaming, even though I was off off the we took a couple weeks off of this show, but and my workload lowered. It's just hard when you have a family. It's just hard when you have a family to game, and so
when you get the plague,
but like I would love to play with you guys like every night for 8 hours, like your son probably does.
Yep.
You get home from school and you throw on Helldivers 2. That would be it. You remember those days though? Oh man. Like I would go to it was StarCraft Brood War when I was like 15, 16. Oh man, that was so fun. That was so fun. And then how we played multiplayer games with, was it GameSpy? Do you remember that, Jordan? Was that your time?
GameSpy, there was BattleNet, and then
BattleNet was StarCraft.
Yeah, GameSpy, the little green guy.
The green guy.
Yeah, see, that was the decade or so that I didn't play. The only way you could play was going to Justin's basement and having all the controllers hooked up to the Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
And having a Mario Kart all night long extravaganza.
Yeah. But anyways, I thought go for it.
Fourth game might be Fallout, and there might be a fourth game. Sounds like there's going to be a fourth game though.
Yeah.
So, but no, going back to what I said, initially I was disappointed, but I think like what you said, you're right. I think these 3 games potentially, if rumor is correct, 4th Shadow drop game, will be the first half of the year, and then come June we'll get the showcase for the second half of the year.
Yeah,
so.
And I got a question for you guys.
Oh, go ahead.
With this, okay. Because you said you were initially disappointed. What if it is just the 3? What if there is no Shadow drop?
It all depends on when Fable comes out and how good Fable looks.
Okay,
I think let's be honest. There's probably going to be a few surprises out of Forza Horizon, but for the most part, 80% of the game we know what we're getting. There may be some new features.
No, there's going to be a 4-hour tutorial how to teach you how to do gas and brake.
We kind of know what we're getting with Forza is what I'm saying, which is fine because everybody likes the Forza formula. I'm sure there's going to be new features. Everybody's mostly excited for the setting in Japan. It'll be a good time. So, Fable, I think, is what people are looking at.
Yeah.
And this is going to be the first time, and they've already said it. I think Playground Games tweeted talking about it, but we're going to get some gameplay. There's going to be a deep dive into it. This is the first time we're really going to see it.
Okay, I've got a question on Fable specifically because I haven't kept up with this. Maybe you guys
that came out during your hiatus.
No, I know it did. Like Fable did.
And I will say, maybe it's a controversial statement, maybe it's a hot take, I don't know. But I believe that everyone that has played Fable has liked Fable of the originals.
I would
say that.
I've only ever heard good things about it. My question is, do we know, is this a continuation of the story or is this like a full-on reboot? Do we have any ideas?
It's definitely not a reboot.
I'm sure it's one of those things where it's like 10,000 years later.
Okay.
Albion,
10,000 years
because
like
as someone who would be interested in getting into that universe, right? I don't want to feel like I don't know anything about anything and that I'm going to be like at a huge disadvantage of enjoying the game.
You could jump into Fable 3 today and you'd be fine because they're all their own story. There are little things that are referenced back to that you're like, oh yeah, I remember the bandit camp from number 1.
Okay.
Cool,
See,
but you could jump in any one of the Fables.
Way to go. Up until Daniel Craig, that was James Bond, right? You could just watch every single James Bond out of order.
That's true.
And it didn't matter. Because they were all, like, sure, they had reoccurring characters of Q and James Bond and whatever, but they were all their own contained stories. Yeah, they might have a little reference here. I feel like one of the things James Bond did poorly was when Daniel Craig came on, it's like, all these are all now tied together, and you can't just watch them as...
That makes sense.
As individual things. It's like a Mario game, right? You know, like, you can play any Mario game you want because they're not, as far as I'm aware, they're mostly not tied together, right?
Yeah,
and I think that's the way to go.
It's been years since the last Fable game, so I mean, it's probably going to be one of those things like if you know, you know. But if this is your first Fable, you're fine.
I can guarantee you
that's what it's going to be.
It's going to be fine. I can guarantee you it's a standalone. You're not going to even.
Now I am curious. I think they're going back to single player for this one, right?
You don't want the blue balls floating around town?
The Albion orbs? Those were funny.
So, okay. So you probably... Blake is like, what the hell are you talking about? So...
I mean...
This is like... Was this before Halo 2? No, it was after Halo 2,
this
right?
was during like peak 360.
Every
game in the world was co-op.
So... In the world, in your single player world, you could see your friends in the world you were playing in. So imagine... Okay. I don't know if you played Skyrim or any adventure game, you know, or RPG. If you were playing at the same time as your friend, and if they were in the same town as you, there would be this blue orb, and it would say "Jord the Man."
It would have your gamer pick on it too.
Yeah,
remember?
yeah.
And it would just
and it would float around where they were.
Okay.
Because this was like before the time of like big MMO lobbies on Xbox Live. So that's what we're referencing is. You could see the blue balls floating around. And I remember being in town and seeing Jordan's orb.
They called them Albion orbs, is what the game called them.
Okay.
No, so yeah, there has been a desire from the player base to have cooperative elements, but the theory is it's going to be a single player experience, which is fine. They could go both ways. I'm just curious, but I really think Fable is going to be. Fable and whatever the quote unquote, if it happens, shadow game, I think are going to be the stars of the show.
Yeah. I think.
I am curious when Fable comes out. Is it sooner rather than later? Or is it one of those things that's going to come out in the summer? I doubt it's going to come out at the end of the year. I think Gears and Halo are the end of the year.
All I know is I hope. And I think we've all experienced this at this point. If they're going to announce when it comes out, I want it to be it's in 3 weeks because it's ready to go.
Yeah, that's what we all want.
Not be like, hey, it's going to come out in July, and then June 30th comes around, and they're like, never mind, it's September, and just keeps rolling down the road.
I think we were supposed to get Fable last year. Now, I don't know if they delayed it because of development issues or if they delayed it because they were like, hey, next year's 20th anniversary, Fable is one of the core titles. Let's just go Fable, Forza, Gears, Halo. You have those 4 games come out this year, dude. That's a solid year. And I know Halo is a remake, but still, grabbing the boys, doing some co-op Halo Combat Evolved remake.
Yeah,
that's a good time.
That would be a good time.
So, and I mean Gears. We're going back to when Gears was Gears, when it was just you and the dudes.
Yeah.
With
necks. Dom, Marcus Phoenix.
Just you and the boys. Hanging out. Going
out.
The
Coltrane.
Yeah, that's all it was. Yeah, and then, that's dude, Gears. We should actually play through, Gears 1 through 3.
We started, you and I, and we got like an hour and a half into it, and then something happened.
I think Gears 2 is my favorite.
I think so too.
I do appreciate the de-armoring scene at the end of Gears 3
when you're at the beach.
I'm a sucker for a love story, and that's my kind of love story.
But it's not what you think though, Blake. It's
hey, that's okay.
I don't want to tell you because we'll play through it.
Okay, we'll play through all.
But it's a de-armoring scene. It's just
we're playing Resident Evil 6 right now, and there was a declothing scene, shall we say? That
dude, I'm telling you, games
Jordan was
made
really
in that era.
They knew what they were doing.
Well, they just knew what they were. They knew who they were targeted to.
Yeah, I think it was 19-year-old frat boys. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, pretty sure that's who they were targeting. Yeah. It's barely legal young men, I think, is who they were after at that point.
Well, and the thing is everyone's hot. Dudes, everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's great. It was a great era.
It's, I mean, you should have seen us. We were in Resident Evil 6. We were fighting my character's sister, apparently, we find out. And I'm fighting her in a pantsuit, and it was...
I'm Leon.
Yeah, you're Leon, and it was It was something.
She's basically naked the whole fight.
There's no basically. She's naked the whole fight, and she's slippery. Like we're talking like
Actually,
P. Diddy slippery baby
those
oil.
zombies, man. Those zombies are slippery.
Actually, yeah, it basically the equivalent is her naked coming out of a giant bucket of water.
No, it was not water. I'm pretty sure she was invited to one of P. Diddy's white parties.
Yeah, it was
nothing but baby oil, man.
Yeah,
she was shimmering and shiny and slimy.
And the boss fight goes on for quite a while.
Oh yeah. And you can tell where they put their physics. They knew exactly where they're going after, man. That's how the whole fight went.
That's great.
And then she fell to her death, I guess.
We got her.
I don't think I finished. Did we start that, Jordan?
We've started 5 so many times.
Yeah, but I never got to that part.
This
So
is
when you say
6.
she falls to
This is
her
number 6.
she falls to her death.
So this is after 5.
Oh, okay.
We beat 5 a little while
Is
ago.
it
Now
like
we're on
a
number 6.
Gollum and Lord of the Rings fall to in the Mountain of Doom type scenario?
Except there's no lava, it's just dark mist.
Yeah, I don't think
okay.
she's gone.
I hope not.
Yeah, that's how they get you.
I mean, she's my sister. I'm trying to save her.
So
Apparently.
that's how they
That's the
get
lore
ya.
at this point.
Leave the questions.
so
Yeah.
Beasts of Reincarnation.
Okay.
Let's talk about that. So my
That's the third game.
I'm
That's the third
excited.
game on
I'm
the
excited.
list.
Okay, so I'm excited for Forza, but like I said, we kind of 80% know what we're gonna get with Forza. A few new features, but it's gonna be a Forza game, right?
I would say I think Forza is one of Microsoft's strongest IPs.
Yeah,
I would
agree with
100%
that.
say
I mean,
that.
what was it when the previous Forza Horizon came out on PlayStation? How long was it best selling?
Yeah,
for
for
quite a
forever.
while. Yeah, so,
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
so that I think we're gonna get a good showing from that. Fable is what I'm most curious about, mostly the gameplay, because I've heard the combat is like The Witcher, and the release date. Hopefully it's I'm with you, Blake. Hopefully it's in like a couple of weeks. I'm ready for Fable.
So,
I just get tired of everything getting kicked down the road.
Well-
like just tell me 2 days before it's ready. Just tell me.
I would say that these games. Okay, so here's my theory. Because we're talking about the 25th anniversary, Xbox has to have or we assume they are going to have a huge monster year because it's 25th anniversary, right?
They've been talking about it.
Yeah.
I mean, didn't Phil Spencer say it the last one? He was like, next year's 25th anniversary. We got some stuff.
But here's the deal: the Xbox, the original OG Xbox, didn't release until November.
Well, you celebrate the whole year. You don't just celebrate the day.
Yeah, but I think like November 15th. I think when it came out of 2001. I think that's when. That's the things in July or in June that Xbox is gonna just slam us with everything
well, if
coming.
If you think of the end of the year, let's say we get Beasts of Reincarnation. Well, I don't know about that one. We'll talk about that one in a minute. Let's say we get Forza within the first 6 months and Fable within the first 6 months. You still have, because you're getting Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4 this year. You're getting Gears E-Day. You're getting the Halo remake, plus whatever else they have down the line. You know what I mean? So you're still going to have a pretty big fall.
So, yeah, but I'm bringing this up because I kind of want to set expectations in my mind about what Developer Direct is. We don't get 20 games.
Yeah.
Last year was 4 games, right? 4 or 5? I think it might have been 5. One year they had 6. But it's like it's just kind of like we're about to have an Italian meal. And there are 7 servings, and we're on serving number 1 for the whole year. In my mind, expectations.
Well, and that's why I think the games that they're showing, I think, like I said, I was initially disappointed, but I think we're going to get those relatively soon.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I think Fable's ready. They were holding it on purpose, is my theory.
I think these games are talking about and announcing and maybe hopefully a secret game that we don't know about.
I think there will be a secret game. I'm hopeful it's Fallout Remastered, and I think that will be very soon as well.
I think these are within 3 months, if not sooner. That's my...
Now, Beasts of Reincarnation.
Okay, now we'll go to that, okay? Blake's just chilling here in the middle.
That's my job.
I'm fine with Beasts of Reincarnation. It looks cool from the trailer we saw. Here's my issue. Game Freak does the Pokemon games. The last 2 Pokemon games sucked significantly large dick. They were terrible. There's no other way to say it. I'm sorry if I've offended you, but the last 2 mainline Pokemon games
You
were
didn't like
terrible.
them, huh?
They were terrible.
How do you really feel, though?
Scarlet and Violet, terrible. The X and Y, terrible. Yeah. They were terrible. What makes it worse is Pokemon, and we talk about this every year. Pokemon is the biggest franchise in the world, by far.
Is it?
It bends Mickey Mouse over. It is huge. You can look up the numbers.
Like,
it is
compared
giant.
to Disney?
It dwarfs Disney.
Really?
It dwarfs it. Pokemon is the biggest IP in the world.
I'm just going to search on this.
By a long shot. And the last 2 games were absolute dumpster garbage. You know why? Because people, no offense, people, but you just buy crap. That's why they do it. They put in low effort, and everybody just buys the game. It still makes millions. That is my only concern with this Game Freak game. The trailer that I've seen, I will admit, looks cool.
Holy crap.
But I'm telling you, the last...
I had no idea.
Now go play the previous 2 Pokemon games, and you're going to be like, what?
Okay.
Yeah.
This is just a Google search, the first AI overview that popped up. But it says the IP is worth potentially $115 billion as of 2024.
Yeah, it's not. Look where Disney is on the list. Like it's.
Can I? Is there actual data here?
Yeah, they've had they put things up, but
I see the mouse ears. They're down there.
Oh yeah, my gosh. Okay.
Pokemon is the largest IP in the world by a long shot.
Let me throw this on the screen so people can see. The 25 highest grossing media franchises of all time. And this is probably undervalued according to the data that we just saw a second ago, but this is Pokemon is valued at $92.1 billion on this.
Well, this is just saying the video
Hello
game.
Kitty is at $80 billion?
Yeah, it's all over in Asia. But this Pokemon is just saying it's the video game. That one you just looked up was including the card game.
No. It's including everything. So red is video game, yellow is merchandise, all the colors include everything.
Because I just saw video game.
Yeah, it does say video game, but it is including everything. So
I mean, either however you slice it, it's large.
The other, I don't know how old this is. Does it say a date? The other thing I read was it valued at $115 billion. So
as of this year, right?
Okay.
Last year, 2025.
Yeah, 2025. Yeah. So this might be a little.
So to your surprise, so let's just say it's that number, $92 billion. They gave like $7 to Game Freak to make a game. That's how it feels.
And Game Freak is making
Beast of Reincarnation.
Okay, maybe that's why Pokemon sucked.
Maybe they've been working on this. Maybe Pokemon didn't need. I mean,
and look,
look at the value of this.
I will preface.
It didn't need effort. It's gonna make it anyways.
Well, that's the problem. So I will preface this as just my opinion. If you like Scarlet and Violet and X and Y, good for you. But I think they suck.
No, don't back that off. Not good for you. You hate those people.
I don't hate them.
You just said that they sucked a big wang if they played that game.
No, I didn't say they did. I said the games do.
So
But if they liked it, then that's what they were doing. That's what you're implying here. Don't back off from your hate.
I can see that. He hates the games that they made, and he's worried about them putting the same amount of effort into this game.
Yes. Yeah. Just because their previous 2 games that they released. And look, you can say the trailer looks good because it does look good. The graphics look fine, but we've seen a lot of trailers that look great, and then the game ends up not being great. I'm just worried and not as excited of Beasts of Reincarnation as I am for Forza and Fable.
Because of the developer? Because of your experience with their last 2 games?
Yes. Which...
I think that's valid.
Yeah.
I would be nervous.
I would actually even go further back than that. I think they've struggled with... Ever since they got off the Game Boy, I think Pokemon has struggled. You've had some hits here and there. Like, I'll admit, Arceus was good, right? But I feel like since they went from 2D to 3D... it's been like this. So, 2D Pokemon games, just up and up and up and up.
You're forgetting about how massive Pokemon Go was.
Yeah, but also I don't think that was developed by Game Freak.
No, but it was a massive game that people still play like crazy.
I know for a fact that you taped your phone to the ceiling fan so you could get
to go around. Yeah. No, I still play Pokemon Go. I still play Pokemon Go as well. It was developed by the guys that
you
used to play.
Niantic. Yeah, I play the...
So what we learn here is good developers make good games, and Bad ones.
Make bad games.
Look, I want to be. We'll see how the showcase goes, right? We'll see how the showcase goes. We'll see some gameplay of Beasts of Reincarnation. I hope it's good. I never like root for a game to fall like 90% of the internet.
It looked like a Final Fantasy action.
The trailer looks good. I got Souls vibes from it, from the combat. That being said, the last 2 games I've played from Game Freak were not good.
But yeah, but maybe like let's look at this like junior varsity, and then you got your heavy hitter. Maybe Pokemon. Let's be honest. It didn't need the A team because no matter what they did,
you put 3 guys on that project, it's gonna sell.
No matter what they did, it's going to make money.
It looks like there was only 3 guys on that project.
And this IP, maybe they're like, okay, let's put Bruce on this. He knows what he's doing.
No, I hope so. But just playing their previous work.
Yeah. I gotcha.
It's not. And maybe that's why I was a little disappointed, because the way I'm looking at it, just because I've played, Game Freak's previous work, I'm kind of like, oh, well, there's only 2 games I'm looking forward to now instead of 3. Maybe that's why I was initially disappointed as well. But we'll see how it goes.
Are you cold now? Did I make you cold by turning that?
I'm okay.
Okay, you look like you're scared.
I'm thinking. Okay, well, this is the thing. So I'm happy Jordan is passionate about this because.
Well, I mean, when you play,
I don't give 2 rocks about Pokemon at all.
That's a shame.
So thankfully, I'm too old for Pokemon. It came out
too old
after
for
me.
Pokemon.
I'm too old, and I missed this whole train. So I don't have any of this. Hesitancy towards it because I haven't played any of these bad games, because as far as I'm concerned, everything Pokemon's ever done is bad and stupid. So sorry.
What's your favorite game, Blake?
My favorite game, I have 2. They fall into 2 different categories. My favorite single player game of all time is Red Dead Redemption 2.
Okay.
And my favorite multiplayer game of all time is Baldur's Gate that we just played through.
Okay. Now let's hypothetically let's take your passion for Red Dead Redemption 2 and just hypothetically say Rockstar gave Red Dead Redemption 3 to another developer that made crappy games.
I mean, that would suck, but it wouldn't diminish. It wouldn't diminish my love for Red Dead 2.
Well, no,
it doesn't,
I said, it doesn't diminish my love for silver and gold.
I know. I'm glad. I'm glad you're passionate about this and that you have an opinion. Because
the new stuff sucks.
If it was up to me, we'd be staring at the wall silently because I have no opinions because I don't care about Pokemon or what they've done in the past.
Pokemon is Nintendo's Call of Duty. I think Fitzy might have mentioned it in chat. But you know how Call of Duty, it feels like every 2 to 3 years we'll get like a banger Call of Duty, and then like this year's Call of Duty.
I would put it gapped a little further.
Well, but you get what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying. Yeah,
you get what I'm saying. I feel like because Pokemon, the video games, generally only on Nintendo consoles, like the mainline games. I feel like Pokemon is Nintendo's version of Call of Duty. They just pump one out every year. They know it's going to sell money, whether it be good, whether it be bad. They pump it out. People buy it. They work on the next one.
Yeah, that sucks.
That being said,
you still love Pokemon.
Well, I mean, it's like Call of Duty, right? Like, I would like the next one to be good.
Yeah.
I would like to not fight 20-foot tall kaiju humans in a marijuana dream or whatever we're doing, right? But that's what we got this year.
No,
I would like it if Woods wasn't a giant plant that decided to attack me. Yeah, because you know who Woods is. So you're thinking, they turned him into a giant plant boss. That's great.
Yeah.
Well, anyway.
No, I get it. And I'm with Blake. It was right. Like, it was 2 years too late for me.
Isn't that great? Isn't that just great?
But I do know, and I played the old like Game Boy. Was it yellow? Like it was colors, right? Yellow? Pokemon. Was there a Pokemon Yellow or something?
Yeah, those ones were all very good.
And it was very fun. I didn't play it super hardcore, but it was very fun. And I will say, the Pokemon theme song from the 90s is pretty rad.
Yeah, you want to be the very best?
They don't make songs like that anymore.
No, they don't.
I don't even know the song.
The song?
I don't even want to hear
It starts out. It reminds me of the Karate Kid theme song. This is back when songs were like, they motivated you to be better. Instead of just being like, you're okay as you are. Mm-hmm. This one was like, I want to be the very best, like no one was before. Yeah. That's the opening lines of that song. And I have a deep respect for songs like that. Be a Man by Donny Osmond. I was showing Blake this. If you can see, it's been an Easter egg. There's a picture of Donny Osmond behind me right here because of that song.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
It's a good song. But I appreciate songs that actually want you to become better, Like the Karate Kid, you're the best around.
I don't
Nothing's going to get you down.
I don't understand how this happened to you because we're the same age, And we came of age during Go Kill Yourself grunge music.
Oh, absolutely. I have a deep respect for that music too.
Like, hey, your life sucks. Everything's depressing. Go jump off a bridge. That's the stuff we grew up on.
Yeah.
So.
Oh no, but see, when you get music involved, it's a very wide.
Oh no, I know. I appreciate your taste in music. It is very large.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Unlike you, I do have a respect for what Pokemon was, and if Jordan is saying it is no longer that anymore, I am kind of empathetic.
Yeah, no,
I'm kind of sad about that.
It does suck when things. Okay, this is me and Transformers, right? Kid of the '80s. I love Transformers, right? They're freaking awesome. Where they've gone now, not so great.
Yeah,
not so great.
Can I just say, I introduced my kid. He's almost 4.
Yeah.
I introduced him to the movie, the Transformers 1986 movie. Yeah.
That's hard. That's sad.
Oh, no. There's a scene that I forgot about. Okay. I haven't seen this movie in a long time. Uh-huh. It's when Optimus Prime goes, it's 19 minutes into the movie. I've actually watched it this 10-second scene every day for the last 2 weeks. It's he like, we got to get him whatever the cost. And then this 80s awesome music kicks in and he transforms into a truck. Everybody, please go watch this. And then like the Journey, it's not Journey. I think the band's name is Truth or something. I don't know. But it's like, oh my gosh, it just kicks in and he just runs people over and then he slow motion jumps up and hits every shot with his gun.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
If Optimus Prime was telling me to do anything, I would do it. I would run through a brick wall for that robot.
It is so funny because how 80s that shot is, because all the music stops and then Optimus Prime walks in. He's like, we got to stop them, whatever the cost. And
the cost
and then the music kicks in. You got the touch. And it's like this just power ballad 80s rock song. Oh man, they don't make movies like that anymore.
No, unfortunately.
Please, that is on my rotation to just make me happy. My wife laughs because she's in the other room, getting ready for bed or something. I got that blasting. You got the touch. It's so good.
It is good.
Oh man, I hope it's on YouTube because people, you should watch that to uplift your life. I don't know what brought that up.
Oh, it's Jordan not being happy with Pokemon. Yeah. I'm not happy with Transformers. So I get it. When you care about stuff and Mark, you talk about this all the time when media things that you like get ruined via TV shows or movies or whatever.
See that at the bottom of the list here? Star Wars is worth $65 billion.
You know what's funny about that list though?
It should be worth $200 billion, but it got screwed over.
Aren't 3 of the top 5 owned by Disney?
Of the top 4, is Winnie the Pooh owned by Disney? Okay. I can't believe that one though.
Okay, Winnie the Pooh, I can. It's been around forever. It actually just hit public domain. The original Winnie the Pooh hit public domain like 2 years ago. That's why they
Does Disney own Winnie the Pooh?
They
or
own their version of Winnie the Pooh, but the original Winnie the Pooh is in public domain now. And here's the deal:
didn't they make a slasher movie out of it?
They did. Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey.
Yeah, no, I'm serious. Like as soon as that thing hit public domain, they made a slasher movie out of Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey.
Yeah.
Dude,
So-
was this the internet? Because the internet is freaking awesome sometimes.
No, so
I just know, like, it,
But no,
it was like as soon as it hit, they had that thing loaded.
But no, you look at this chart, and again, this chart what it is, but it's merchandise sales. Like that's where it's making its money. Think about it. When you see Disney stuff, like how many people are walking around in an Aladdin shirt versus how many people walk around in Winnie the Pooh shirts?
That's true.
Winnie the Pooh shirts are freaking everywhere. I'm sure there's one in your son's closet at this point.
He's got a hoodie.
Yeah, see?
And
I
it's
told
actually
ya.
a really cool hoodie. It's got ears when he puts his.
Oh yeah, and it's got the little things. But
Yeah.
does he have a Mickey Mouse hoodie? No,
He does not. No.
Yeah, see, but he has a Winnie the Pooh hoodie, and according to this, that's right? Because that
He does have a Spider-Man hoodie.
Yeah, that is-
he's really into Spider-Man.
Spider-Man's great. My son, when he was your son's age, he was Spider-Man for Halloween, and he lived in that costume for 6 months. Like every photo we have of him for about 6 months is he's Spider-Man.
I don't know. Oh, so the chat just asked, what's number 6? Let me go through the list real quick.
It's a Japanese manga.
It's
it
called
looks like.
Anpan Man.
Sounds
it's
like
a
a
manga.
good time.
Anpan Man. We're probably people are like, you don't know who that is. No,
Not in the West.
I'm a middle-aged American. No.
Okay. So this is the list we're looking at. Number 1, Pokemon. Number 2, Hello Kitty. I'll say the amounts too. Pokemon 92 billion, Hello Kitty 80 billion, Winnie the Pooh is 3rd, 75 billion, Mickey Mouse is 4th at 70 billion, Star Wars is 5th at 65, and Anpanman is at 60 billion. So that's the list for those that are having a hard time seeing that on the screen.
Anyway, the reason we brought this up is because that's how much money Pokemon makes, and the previous 2 games, in my opinion, were terrible.
And now he's worried that it's going to screw up his Xbox game.
What it honestly, what it does is I'm having seen the trailer for Beasts of Reincarnation, which does look pretty good, and I do get a couple Souls vibes from it, and I like the setting and stuff. But because of the previous 2 games they've worked on, I'm not overly excited about it. I'll wait and see more, and I hope it's good.
Well, that's how I am with like anything Disney right now.
Yeah, you're like, well,
Because the last, we were talking about this before the show. The last decade of Disney movies have been, pretty bad.
yeah.
Like I have no desire to see anything Marvel
Well,
at all.
I think they may have like figured something out. Like they're like, hey, maybe we should make money again. Because the new trailers for the new Avengers movie,
Yeah.
they're all teaser trailers. I've seen 3 of them. One of them is with original Professor X, which is Captain Picard.
Yes.
The other one is with Steve Rogers,
Okay.
like Captain America, right?
Yeah.
And the third one is with Thor. And what's interesting is both the Steve Rogers and the Thor one are basically like, let me be a good father and let me protect the world.
Hey.
And you're kind of like,
I appreciate that.
Well, what's so interesting about that is it's like, oh, that's not been their message for like the past 7 years. So
No, yeah, that's
especially the Thor one. He's in the woods with his axe, the big one. And
Mjolnir?
Yeah. Well, no. The big axe.
upgraded Mjolnir.
Yeah, the big axe. Stormbreaker, I think it is.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's in the woods and he's praying to his dad. And he's like, dude, it's like, I think, yeah, it's good. It's good. I'll show you afterwards because you're like, oh, okay. All right, this might be interesting.
Because I'm a father. That's how that speaks to me. Believe it or not.
It's like, oh, okay.
Well,
All right. Maybe we're not going to suck anymore. So anyway,
that's but see, here's the deal. And actually, Blake brought this up like 40 minutes ago. I have missed probably 15 Marvel movies
Good for you.
because I just can't.
Me too.
It's been. Here's my problem. Not only do I care about the plot, I care about plot and the plot holes and everything that happens, and they go crazy when you deal with time. And oh my gosh, that's been crazy. I like good acting. I like good camera work. I like good sound design. I like good. If you're going to use CGI, do it good, and see how this is making every Marvel movie in the last 10 years like seem like not fun for me to watch, and I am not alone, I'm sure. But My fear, going back to what Blake said like 40 minutes ago with Fable, is now I have to watch 15 crappy movies to understand what's going on with this movie.
Homework.
Well,
There's
what's
nothing
nice
worse than homework.
is it feels like they're bringing back all the people that you appreciate.
Yeah.
So like Captain Picard,
Yeah.
Thor,
Professor X, man.
yeah. Well, he can be whatever he wants.
Crossover if somehow
He can
the
be whatever he
Enterprise
wants. I
showed
don't
up,
care.
That's
and
actually true.
that'd be pretty great.
Anyway, but Xbox showcase next week. Any predictions? Mine. Well, any hopes? My hope is Fable coming out soon. Beasts of Reincarnation. Hopefully, it's good. I'd like to see more on it, but I would like to see Fallout 3 remastered as a Shadow drop.
I would love to see Fallout, and I'm with you. I want Fallout 3. No, I mean, I would.
I want them
like
both.
Vegas,
But if I had to pick one, it's just that was my first Fallout game, so that's why I'm leaning towards it. New Vegas is still very good.
yeah,
What I want out of it, honestly, like this is all I care about. Give me release dates that are
reasonable.
that
That's
are
not
more
how
than
the gaming
reasonable.
world works,
That,
man.
Like I want release dates 60 days and under. I don't want.
Yeah.
I don't
would
want
be
quarter
nice.
3. I don't want quarter 4. I don't
That would be
want
nice.
spring of next year.
Yeah.
I want. Hey, this one's coming out before Valentine's Day. This is coming out before President's Day. This, like whatever.
Dude, that's 2 weeks. That's like 2 weeks in a row. Because
I
I think
think-
Valentine's Day, then
yeah.
President's
No,
Day.
I
That'd be
want to be
great.
like, hey, we've got.
No,
That's what I want.
I do think Mark's what you said at the beginning, Mark. This is everything we're getting up until the big June showcase,
Yeah.
and then from June we're gonna get the.
I
rest
think
of the year.
June is going to be that is the 25th anniversary starting of the celebration. So I want to get expectations. The developer direct is, it's not an E3 presentation.
Dude,
It's awesome.
What if they show Fable and they're like, oh, by the way, it's out?
That would be freaking awesome.
Can you imagine if
that's
they
what
did
the
that?
people want.
That's what the people. You're right.
That's Jordan's
'cause
thing. Give
again-
the people
Yeah.
what they want.
Even with the Fallout 3 remastered, if that is, there's rumors floating around that that's what it may be. Even if that's the fourth
would be-
game, I really think all eyes are on Fable.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, that being said,
but see, Blake, do you have a desire to play Fable? Because you never played the other IPs.
No, I don't. I am totally willing to get into it. I just want it to be accessible as a new player. That's what I'm worried about.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure.
Like you're talking
100%,
about like
yeah.
the homework and everything. Like I don't want to have to go back and play these older
No, they're not
games.
gonna-
Like,
This-
so long as
it's
it's
basically-
accessible to me, I'm in.
When did the last one
what
come
Fable
out?
is it's an RPG as a British comedy.
Uh-oh. Don't tell me that. I'm out. I'm out.
No, but
I'm
it's
totally out. British humor's awful.
well, it depends.
Well,
like
no, it's
you
awful.
have awful British humor, but then you have good British humor.
Okay, so
That actually I appreciate.
I have so much stuff I want to talk about this night. Are
Fable-
we doing an after show? I
Fable-
have like after show stuff.
We can talk about it. Who cares?
Okay, sweet. Okay, so
Okay, we're done. Well, we're done.
I just finished one of the biggest disappointments in my life. So I backed on Kickstarter years ago a new rendition of Good Omens. You familiar with this book, the Neil Gaiman and whatever? And I know he's like not persona non grata now. It came out like 20 years ago, 25 years ago. Good Omens. It's a book that
I'm gonna look it up.
comes really highly regarded. They ran a Kickstarter to turn it into a graphic novel. And I was like, I'm going to back this because sometimes it's cool to read good books as graphic novels, right? So I backed it and I read it and it was garbage to me. And you want to know why it was garbage? It was wordy, stupid British humor. The whole freaking time.
Fable's definitely
and it was
not
British
wordy.
slang, and I was like, I don't freaking care.
Yeah,
I
no.
don't care about you and
I
your.
know. I think you've been introduced to it's like sushi. There's good sushi and there's bad sushi.
No, it's all bad. Fish is gross.
I know, but it's an example. Okay,
No, there's good sushi.
okay.
no, it
Let's
doesn't
do
exist.
something else.
Okay.
Do you like jazz? There's good jazz and there's bad jazz.
I mean, sure.
Okay.
There's good Transformers and there's bad
I mean,
Transformers.
that's
Okay,
true.
Spaceballs. There's a good Schwartz and there's a bad Schwartz. Okay,
Yeah.
so there are definitely good British humor shows out there.
I mean, I can okay, Mr. Bean. That's my kind of British humor.
Okay,
Right?
where they don't say a thing.
Right. I don't want to hear them talk. They're dumb.
Mr. Bean is fantastic.
Yeah. Canadian humor, Canadians, America's hat. You guys got good humor.
Okay.
You know,
that's
the
fair.
Red Green Show back in the day. Do you remember that, Mark? The Red Green Show? That was great.
No,
The Red Green Show was fantastic.
Right?
That is a phenomenal show.
Give me that kind of humor. I don't want stuff from a crime. Anyway, so so don't tell me it's a British-based game because I'm out.
But you've been introduced to
technically Forza's a British-based game. And you actually hate hairpin turns, so fair enough.
Yes, I do. We talk about this all the time.
Which
I
is
don't
very
like
European. Which is a very European racing style.
I don't like it.
Hey, fair enough.
Monty Python?
Least.
Okay, you want to? Okay,
Like there are some Monty
think
Pythons.
Monty Python is hit and
loved
miss.
it when I was a teenager. And I tried to show it to my teenagers, so they'd love it. I got 10 minutes into a Monty Python show, and I was like, this isn't funny to me anymore. I had to stop it because I wanted it to stay
What
funny
show?
in my brain.
Was it the show Monty Python's like
No,
Flying
it was
Circus?
Holy Grail. It was Holy Grail.
The Holy Grail.
Like the pinnacle of Monty Python.
But here's
right?
the thing, though, with humor, you probably watched that a lot growing up.
I had the whole thing
Yeah.
memorized.
Humor, it's not going to be funny to you anymore because you know all the jokes.
Well, no, even then, it's like, I go back to Tommy Boy. I'll laugh my ass off for that all the time.
Yeah,
I know
Tommy
all the
Boy's
jokes
great.
on that,
Yeah,
right?
that's
But
fine.
it's just like, we got like 10 minutes into Holy Grail, and I'm like, oh no, I don't find this funny anymore.
You're like, oh no, I'm not.
No,
That's
no.
true. It's like
true.
It's like the '90s Adam Sandler movies, right? They were hilarious when I was a teenager in the
could-
'90s. I can't watch them now.
It could be also. Let me tell you a story. Okay. I mean, we're just gonna. This might be a long show, and I think you can relate to this. So, in my early days, I was dealing with accounting at a business,
Yep.
and I was dealing with like inventory and books and accounts receivable, accounts payable, and one day I came home. This was like my mid-20s. Okay.
Yep.
One day I came home, and I was watching an episode of Seinfeld, and I did not laugh once. And I thought to myself, what the hell is happening? Because I know Seinfeld is funny, you know?
Yeah.
And so I just turned the TV off, and I went and bought this. I went and bought an iPod. This is back in the day of the iPods.
Oh man, you big purchase. You're sad.
They were
big purchase.
They were expensive, but I knew something was wrong with me, stress wise,
Yeah.
and just lack of funny and all that stuff. It could be you may have had a stressful week when you watched Monty Python.
I mean, it could be. I mean, I'm stressed out all the time.
because
That's a whole other story.
maybe you need to go buy an iPod.
Yeah, go buy a big purchase. So
Okay, you want to talk about big purchase? Okay, we're going down this road.
Yeah.
You know what? Okay, this is
Jordan wants to go play video games so bad.
Okay, no, I'm gonna George. I was talking to Jordan about this. So, this goes in with all we were talking about and the guy the Marvel and the whole thing. You know what's really awesome? Pinball.
Pinball.
You know what's really awesome in my basement right now?
You have pinball machine?
I got a pinball machine in my basement.
yeah, for like 2 months, right?
Yeah,
That is awesome.
I rented one. I didn't even know you could
Wait,
do this.
you can rent a pinball machine?
right? Yeah,
Wait,
I
what?
rented one.
Like a bed and breakfast for pinball?
Yeah, and you know what it is? It's the Uncanny X-Men. It's the
heck
90s
yeah.
X-Men, and it plays so well.
Wait, you have to tell me after the show where you got this.
Yeah, I'll give you the information and everything. It's great. It's absolutely great.
That
because
is
buying
awesome.
one is prohibitively expensive. I could buy a nice, reliable used car, or I can buy a pinball machine.
You can rent a pinball machine.
Yeah, it's awesome.
There's like
The
a
world
2 month
is fantastic.
There's like a
What are
2 month
people talking about?
Weren't you saying there's like a 2 month limit?
yeah, I
though, or
rented. Well,
something
no,
like
I rented it for 2 months because it's a little cheaper than renting
It's
it
like
for
a
1 month.
library book.
Yeah, so I rented it for 2 months, and this is going to do one of two things. It's either going to scratch my itch and I'll be satisfied, or it's going to put fuel on the fire and I'm going to make a real bad financial decision,
is
and I'm
awesome.
going to end up with my own pinball machine. This weekend, because here in America we're having a long weekend, right? 3-day weekend. I'm actually headed down to Vegas this weekend to go to the Pinball Hall of Fame and play pinballs in a giant warehouse for a couple of
Can you play
days.
Pinball Wizard for me on the drive?
It plays by sight and smell. Yeah, it's,
that is pretty cool.
So, anyway, pinball's really awesome.
That is-
and I've
that
got
is
one in my
super cool.
basement right now.
What?
And when
What else can we rent?
I mean, I don't know if you want to go there.
Oh,
but
okay, that's fair.
it's
Just to scratch my itches.
yeah, right. We can. There's places on the internet, Mark. So yeah, when I get back for this weekend, I'll have you guys over, and
that'll
we'll have a
be
pinball.
really fun.
We'll have a pinball tournament.
Yeah,
in-
no,
in
you were
my
telling me
basement.
about this the other week when I came and got my haircut, and I want to try and get on the high score.
Yeah.
The scoreboard.
So when he asked me when he installed it in my basement, he's like, "You want me to wipe the high scores?" I was like, "Yes, please."
Yeah.
So they've all been reset.
You can do that too. Oh.
Yeah,
Did you see how he did it?
now. Yeah. He showed me the thing with the key and the buttons and getting into the menus to wipe it all and change all the stuff. But yeah, so all the high scores are reset factory defaults.
Nice.
Which I think is like 40, 60, 80, 90, 100,000 points. I think are the top 5 or 6 or whatever. So yeah, it's all reset, and
that's actually a really smart business too.
Yeah, it's
because I'm gonna do this.
Yeah, no. Hey, do you want?
I did not know that this was a thing.
If I reference you and you reference me, we get a discount on the rentals.
Are you serious?
Yeah, okay, $25 off.
I know you have to return it every 2 months, but can I just?
You can actually rent it for longer than that, but
and then we'll just go back and forth.
We could, yeah, like
a timeshare.
Yeah, I want to rent. King Kong. It's a really good table right now.
Yeah.
King Kong Premium. This is a whole rabbit hole, man. There's premiums. There's pros.
So
there's all
does that
sorts of
mean
stuff.
there's actual arcade game, like the original arcade games as well, or like King Kong, or any you know what I'm talking about? Like the original Mario King Kong,
Donkey Kong, you mean?
Oh gosh,
I was gonna say
that broke my brain.
That's another donkey.
Yes.
It's also a giant ape, but that is Donkey Kong, not King Kong.
Don't get old, people. Please, don't get old and get excited.
But yeah, like you can
because all the blood.
Yeah, you can rent air hockey tables, air bubble tables. You can rent all sorts of stuff.
That is so awesome.
Yeah, so
cool.
this is
exciting.
You know, like winter sucks, right? January, February, they really suck. And I was like, you want to know what? We're just gonna rent a pinball
Might as well stay
machine.
inside and play pinball.
Yeah, right. You know, so we'll just play pinball, and then when the 2 months is up, maybe things won't suck as bad, and then summer, and then I don't know, maybe next winter when it comes around, I rent a different table.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
Yeah, it's really great.
Well, hey, before we get out of here, Super Shocker, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships, and Incursion for the donation. Really appreciate that, guys. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, sorry, David's actually really good at doing that, and we got distracted.
I'm not David, sorry.
But any last thoughts on next week's?
I'm just gonna try to keep my expectations as to it's a developer direct. It's not an E3 showcase. It's not a Nintendo. It's not a Nintendo Direct. It's a few games that Xbox is excited about that hopefully I can get excited about too, and I hope they're all good.
How about you, Blake?
I'm not going to pay attention to it 1 minute because you guys will, and you guys will tell me everything I need to know.
And we'll tell you what to buy.
I will go back to being a listener.
Buy this. Well, hey,
and you guys will tell me all I need to know.
I feel like you'd be really excited about the Forza stuff, though.
Forza's fun. I do enjoy Forza, but I already know what it is, right? Yeah, it's going to be different tracks. There's nothing that's going to surprise me out of that.
Like we talked about,
it's like British humor. It's like Monty Python. You've already heard the jokes. Yeah. Whatever.
There'll be some new racetracks. There'll be some updated cars. It'll be the same assets on all the other cars. It'll be great. It'll be beautiful. There'll be way too many hairpin turns, and I'll get really mad at it because it's going to be in a tight Japanese street, and they're not going to do oval racing.
Yeah.
That's it.
How about you, Jordan? And I'll fade you out, too. Is that okay?
I'm just... my biggest one is I'm excited to see if there is this secret shadow drop. Hopefully it's Fallout Remastered. And
there will be.
Just like everybody else, my eyes are on Fable. It's been a long time coming, and I'm excited to see what Playground Games has in store for us.
Yeah.
So hopefully it doesn't suck.
Well, thanks for having me on, guys. This was great.
Yeah. Thanks, Blake. Yeah. Appreciate you. Have a good one, everybody.